Hi guys, it's Bored with Usernames. I finally fixed the mic problem, as you can hear. I've got the new sound card, the X-Fi Sound Blaster, but you're going to have to put up with me using this microphone for now, because this choppy webcam has a terrible mic and a terrible frame rate, so apologies. Anyhow, I promised in the last video I'd be doing a hardware project involving the Commodore 64. That project actually is to plug a 1541 disk drive into a real PC using the parallel port, so that you can transfer software directly from a Commodore disk onto the PC in D64 format, and then you can use it on most of the emulators, WinVice, CCS64, whichever is your favourite. That project has been partially successful. I've got the lead built, I've got it connected, I've got access to the drive. There's just no data coming back from the drive, and I think it's because the lead I'm using is just too old for this PC. I need to build a different type of lead. I've got all the technical data ready, I just need to buy some more bits. I've actually built a lead that will work on older computers. If you have a computer circa 2000-2003, then this lead and the software that I'm using, called Star Commander, which is freeware or giftware, will work. That's how I transferred my original software database to the PC originally many years ago, which I'm glad I did, because a lot of the original discs now are struggling to read due to the fact they've been in storage, damp's got at them. But yes, that's what the project's about. It's partially successful. It's not yet complete, I'm still working on it, so without further ado, let's see how far I've got. That's the old breadbox version, looking a lot worse for wear. There, user port, adjustment, RF out. I've got a cable plugged into the video port on that one. Let's just turn some light on. Yeah, so we've got a little video port there. That is the serial bus. That's a little interrupt switch I put on. Cassette port. Sorry, that's the cartridge port over that side. That's the user port. That is a reset button, which I've hardwired onto the board. Now I was hoping to show you this little baby running, but unfortunately, switch the power on. Let me do that again. All we get is a black screen. Now I've traced the problem to a reset circuit. It's got capacitor failure, major. So what we're going to do, we're going to dig out another little toy, which is my 64 Plus, which was kindly donated to me by someone who no longer lives in the area. Same sort of thing. We got cartridge port. That is for you good old USA guys. That was a low-high channel switch. That's the RF out for UK TV. Video for RGB composite. Serial port for your disk drive. Cassette port. And user port. I have not modded this one, so there are no extra switches. Not too keen on the keyboard on this. It looks nice on camera and it feels nice to use, but I still like the old keyboard myself. So bear with me. I'll try and plug this one in, making sure of course we put that in the right hole, and we put that the correct way up in there, and with a bit of luck and following wind. What's the power light? Power. There she is. Absolutely wonderful piece of history. Sorry about the camera wobble. I'm using a hand. Print FRE 0 +6553 6. Yeah, 38909. 38k of memory. That is my humble little 1541 Commodore disk drive. Genuine article from the 80s. There it is. Power light, activity light, drive hatch, logo, ident, huge great breeze block of a drive, air vent, and what we have on the back is, if I can get out my own light, might be better if I turn it up. There we are, 2 serial ports. They're actually one serial port linked together, so you can actually put one cable in there and a second drive in there, or one cable in there and a second drive in there, doesn't matter which. This is just a fuse holder, standard Euro power connector power switch. Now this thing, that is a Commodore 64 user port connector, and it disappears inside the case if we lift the lid. So we have an internal shot, 2 power regulators, we have a 6502 processor, predecessor to the 6510 which is used in the Commodore, and we have 2 6522s. This one is responsible for internal data transfer, and this device here, if I can just get down, there's a little sandwich board in here which goes into the IC socket, and the 6522 sits on top of the sandwich board, and what that does, it allows through this piece of cable here and that connector there to transfer data using a parallel method. You still needed the serial ports to synchronize the data, but together you could transfer data a lot quicker. But it did need proprietary software, and I only ever had passing success at using it. I did actually try writing my own transfer software, but unfortunately I never got round to finishing it. I might do that one day. So we plug in a serial cable, and on this end, turn power off, on the back of this one we plug in serial cable. Yeah, serial cable, sorry, video cable, serial cable. Have we got life? Yes we have. Have we got life? Yes we have. We'll find a disk, put disk in drive. Yes, these are 5 1/4 inch floppies, don't see them anymore, thank goodness. Ow! Let's see if I can do this. Load string, comma 8. Some utilities I used to use back in the day, thanks to a nice chap who I lost contact with many years ago, who was a driving instructor up in Wales. Used to keep in contact quite a lot in those days. So there you go, just to prove all this kit actually does work.